What up, what up, what up? Praise to the Most High. Alright, people. Welcome to the Byzantine Empire. I'm your host, Emperor Joshua Emmanuel. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. This is Minister's License, and this is the dollar that we're locking in place at this time. So, when you're given this level of like this amount of things, like you give everything to God. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really focus on certain other messianic. You don't really focus on other things that other people may say or think or whatever, because you're dealing with God. He says that if you be ashamed of him before man, then he'll be ashamed of you before the Father in heaven. So anything that I do, like, this is Byzantine Empire, so this is like heaven on earth. So it's a lifestyle. This is going back before. This is going back. So it's kind of like BC, when God was pretty much just running everything, but now it's God and the Son. So I'm coming a representation of the Father. In this area of forte is a lot. So developmental processing of nation, community, growth. And when you're talking about growth, you're talking about growth on many different levels, many different aims. You're talking about development. You're talking about development on many different levels, many different aims, throughout many different nations. Learning how to communicate amongst the different tribes. So in this talk, in this communication, it behooves you to get a good understanding. One, to it through the development of life, so to speak, and creation or recreating or redeveloping, and like me doing track and field or sports rather, and being given this and it being brought to this magnitude, it's like, okay, I didn't just start this. Like, I put together like a 5-year plan almost 5 years ago now. I think we're on the fourth or going into the 5th year. So I did like a 5-year plan like a few years ago. That had economic value, positioning, moving forward. It had information on how to structure a business to develop the economics, how it would actually perceive, how it would actually be perceived in one area, but amongst many areas. So I touched quite a few areas. Like, my area of forte is more like agriculture economics and, you know what I'm saying, track and field, sports. So agriculture economics, agriculture is what makes the world go round, period. When you're in an area that makes the world go round, which is agriculture, so if you don't know what agriculture is, take time to go think about, or take time to go research what agriculture is. When you're dealing with agriculture, and you're dealing with agriculture economics or agriculture wildlife or agriculture anything, that's a whole different ball game. So I understand economics. I understand the economic value and the system of what we are trying to do, or what are we trying to achieve. So in that, it's like I've already been working on this, and it's like giving updates to like friends or colleagues that are in different areas, meaning like I done been in different types of areas already. I've been in when you hear, it's like, okay, I've dealt with politics a little bit. I've dealt with the church a whole lot, so I understand the church. So when it come down to like just people in general and communicating to people, I can, for the most part, I can get the point across to just about anybody. Um, in this area, it's like being blessed and giving the blessing, and it's like, oh, here, and then having to go through everything and every place with a fine tooth comb because now it's the Byzantine Empire and you going into position. So it's like having to, like, you know what I'm saying, to basically take inventory. What I mean is people that are, I don't know if, who all have, but I'm gonna give an example of like either a shift leader or a assistant manager or a manager, and when one manager leaves and another manager comes on, then they have to check most of the time they have to check the inventory. At the end of the night, they have to check the inventory. They have to calculate how much loss, how much losses, how much waste, so to speak, and what do they have, what do they not have, how much, like, it's a tally of things. It's the same thing, except for you're dealing with people now, and you're dealing with a nation, and it's separate because this is the Byzantine Empire. What makes it different and unique for me at this point is I'm an American citizen, and by no means do I intend to just like denounce or give up. That would be kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of weird, because God gives you whom God call He equips. So my mind's eye when you see that is, okay, I have to develop and move here within, which is home, and then move abroad. When you coming into the place, it's like it's really not hard because all you're doing is, okay, this is where we moving. We're gonna do this. Um, and it's within our rights. It's really, like, I actually have a right of passage to be doing so. So, as you see the Byzantine Empire or these things, like weekly, we're gonna start having like weekly events. Like here in a minute, I'm probably gonna probably do a little music, and I'll probably do it tomorrow. But I need to do some music and kind of do the introduction and all of that. But I've already done this before, so this is an area where we're going to actually into moving everything into place. What that means is it's already up and running, so it's bigger than you think. So even like in other words, what I would actually tell you is it's the Byzantine Empire is already had been a part of the United States of America, for the people that don't know this. Um, this thought process, because this is the Minister of Defense. Um, on another note, where the Byzantine Empire was when it quote unquote failed, it was delegated to Russia. So that's another place that would still have that would have still had basically that standing. Um, Across from that, you also have what you would call Africa. So within Africa and across the waters from Africa, then across the waters from Africa would be where Turkey and Istanbul and Asia Minor would be. That's where Constantinople actually was. So having the rite of passage, when I really started really searching and paying attention, I really started to understand more of what is going on in like my position and who I am. Basically, like it hit me a little bit harder this time around. So I have to be very prayerful because of that.
What are you doing? You
So
did not ask.
what we need to do is we gotta start building
What?
in these areas. So
Go potty and go back to bed.
hit my cash out, and that's YAHKING, the letter J. That's the cash app. You can hit me up on PayPal. I think it's Joshua Manuel at gmail.com. You can also hit my page at yaking.com as well. Hit me on Facebook, which is I think it's either man ja man. I have to look at it again. But you can be in that area. Also, you can hit me up on Yaflow TV. Where I'm running a lot of the Byzantine Empire things just as a reality TV show. So you're gonna get to see the development of everything. Um, we have to take a more solid two position moving forward now. So I'm gonna have to call a meeting, and this is gonna have to be a national meeting. It's on that level.
Then why aren't you?
What we will
Stop
do
telling me and
is
just do it.
take care of that and move forward. So I have to basically do a little bit of research, and call a meeting and move forward from there. So, next steps would be, next steps would be that. So 9 times out of 10, I try to get that done tonight, and move forward. At this time, I'm actually fit to lay everything out and the way that we're going to run with everything and push forward and developing and all of that. So, that's what we're gonna be doing as we go on. So, like I said, we got daily teachings. You know what I'm saying? Teaching's a little bit different right now because I'm really just trying to focus on the areas where we are weak at. As far as everything else, like we here, we got it. I just need everybody to be patient and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. If you're gonna help. If you're not, you know what I'm saying, like don't. But rather, you know what I'm saying, if you, want to be a blessing, you can. So, I'll be taking care of the economic value and study soon. Very soon. So, all this stuff should be done simultaneously. So, well, family, this is my time. Sorry about all the yelling and shouting and different things. Like, I'm at the house. Right now, we don't have things set up where I can just be stationary at a place yet. And we're getting ready to do some building and everything. So, bear with us. We got a young child. So, you know what I'm saying, pray for him and his mom, as well as me. That, you know what I'm saying, there'll be more togetherness, there'll be more understanding, there'll be more focus in these areas, and that God have his way. So, like I said, put everything in God's hand. Focus is, you know what I'm saying, begin to pray. Understand who you are, who we are, what we doing, and how we gonna do it. I'm not gonna get into I'm not gonna get too much into how most things is gonna be just directives. Instead of saying just the how, just directives, move like this. As long as we have the value of the economy and the way we want to go and movement, as long as we got that solid, then as long as everybody else is basically following suit and things are being taken care of, you know what I'm saying, things should be smooth. So on top of that, of course, we're gonna have to pray and put everybody, you know what I'm saying, before God, put everybody in God's hand. And you know what I'm saying, the angels, and I pray that the protective angels will protect us. So be honest. You
Get on the toilet.
know what I'm saying, blessings. Love y'all.